Hello guys and welcome to a new video. This one is a little follow-up to one of my weekly updates I published 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know how many weeks ago. And it's all about this little thing here. Hope focus will focus it. Yeah, it is sort of advanced beta memory clamp. Everything started with a friend who's traveling a lot with the Darwins and has to set it up over and over again, and it works pretty good, but he always, or his sound guy always needed some time for adjusting the betas. So I thought about a little, advanced version of the clamp that not only sets up the height always the same time, it also is responsible for the rotation of the beta. Once you have adjusted this clamp, you can just throw in the beta blindly, just tighten the screw and you should be good to go. This little clamp works with any beta, so not only with the Darwin betas that have a 6mm shaft, with all other betas that have a 1/4 inch shaft, for example, which is a little thicker. The cool thing is that it's, at first I just wanted to make some sort of ring, like you know it from most other memory clamps and memory locks, that settles on the shaft and then it settles on the clamp. But in order to have the rotation fixed as well, it was necessary to make this part a little bit more complicated. It is a little pain in the ass to machine it, but whatever, it's cool. As you can see it here, I've just mounted it on a Darwin, and the cool thing is that the clamp, or this memory clamp, sits on the thread of the screw that usually holds the beta in position. So just by loosening the lower screw, you can remove the beta, and this clamp sits on the betas. Hell yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's I think all about it. The clamp will be available as a little add-on for the guys who are traveling a lot and need it. Unfortunately, it isn't that easy to machine this part, so they are not that cheap, but I try to, as well as always, I try to make them as okay to afford as possible. I know aluminum parts are expensive. Just let me show how you set it up once and then you're good to go for a lifetime. Basically just loosen the screw, put it over the beta shaft, so the this milled out part is facing downwards or away from the beta head. If you want, you can just finger tighten it, but it's not necessary. Then you just put it in your pedal, adjust the pedal the way you usually do, so maybe I'm just doing a little different setup now. So that would be, for example, my regular beta setup. Then the only thing I need to do is loosen the screw again, throw the clamp over it and tighten it. It's not necessary to make it super tight, just that it stays in place. And that's it, obviously. So the next time you can just remove the beta, and I will try to do it blindly for the very first time. You can just try to stick the beta in, find the rotation, okay, you're good to go. Tighten it, and everything is straight again, or exactly on the position where I left it, and that's it. It's just a pretty simple upgrade, little simple idea, but sometimes these are the things that make quite some fun and are quite useful. As I said, this little tool will be available shortly in my online shop as an add-on for the Darwins. If you need it, of course, if you're just playing a lot of rehearsals or if you have your drum set up in one place, I think it's not necessary to do it. But for the guys who are traveling a lot, it might be worth considering. Anyway, that's it for this video and this little episode. As usual, if you have any thoughts, questions, or just want to share your opinion, feel free to comment or write me an email. If you want to know a little bit more about some background information and what's going on behind the curtains, feel free to join my newsletter, the ACD community list. You will find the link on the very first page of my homepage. A link to it should be in the description if editing done is cool enough. Until then, have a nice day and see you soon. Cheers!